Well, thanks for joining me with Mass Effect 2 here. We just finished the um, channel with, rather, I just finished up Mass Effect 1 a few days ago. And we'll got to level 60 with a little extra help there. Just the last like 10,000 XP. So we're going to go into this game with the same character. Everything should be the same that we had just finished. Um, because I do believe in actually carrying through with the choices that you make. So let us start this up. We're going to be one character, and I believe that was level 60 Shiska Shepard. Import character. All right, subtitles no. Level up no, I want to do that myself. Yeah, we're just interested in the story, really. We're not trying to try ourselves here. Right. So we got ranked to 60. We were a soldier. Paragon. Okay, so we followed the Paragon path. Fair enough. Rex survived the mission. Caden was killed, and I saved the council for, well, pretty much just so I can say, yeah, told you so, if things happen. Okay. Oh, it was just the thing from like Cheat Happens. I had bought a like a lifetime subscription when I was a teenager, and well, it's a lifetime, so may as well try or keep using it, I guess. So I've got a trainer for this game as well, for a few reasons here. Number one, probes. Probes are terrible. Having to go back and buy them every single second is just annoying as all hell. Two, um, I choose to believe, call it a headcanon if you want, that Shepard doesn't want to go to disposable heat sinks. She believes in the having an entire firefight's worth of ammunition, the ammunition block in weapons, so does not go on to the weird Geth modified. Well, it's in some of the codex entries, and I will take a look at least a few of those this time. That after Mass Effect 1, the Geth, they did and they analyzed the Geth firing and whatnot and figured out that they used disposable heat sinks and whatnot, which essentially just turns it into that's your magazine, and I choose to be more in the universe, and that's not what I'm choosing. So it'll just be essentially infinite ammo. The quote-unquote reloading or swapping out heat sinks is going to be, oh, my gun is overheating, and then letting it cool down, and that's the essentially time thing. So that's, I think, pretty much it. So let's keep going. Let's start this up.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, even saving the Council. Humanity has the trust of the entire galaxy. And still, it's not enough.
Our sacrifices have earned the Council's gratitude, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, They'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Did we just hear a Wilhelm scream? I really hope we did.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Also, is it loud enough? Looking at the OBS thing, it seems a bit quiet in the mix. Let's just crank that up just a titch there, 62%. In answer to your question, that was just to get the last little bit of XP needed for level 60, since it was like at level 59.8. So I just needed that little extra bit. Alright. Let's see.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Commander, Ashley, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in. Go, go, go!
Well, she's dead as hell. Well, crap. I should crank that up just a titch more, I think. There we go. Man, that was not there in the last game. Ow. Nope.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
can't go that way. Alrighty.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
That's not something you want to see on your ship. Okay.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Yep, you big baby. It's only a broken arm. Ow. Nope, and that's how it ends. Everyone's dead. Good game, guys. Good game. Oh, wait, what?
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Man, that initial skeleton thing, yeah, well, that's, I guess, what happens when you face plant into a planet. Oh, hey, my skull. Oh, nope, I'm here. All right, what do we got? You want to keep Shepard the way we were? Change it up a little bit? Wish I could figure out what this face was in the whatever code they use, and then change it up a little bit. What do we got? What do we got here? We've got jaws a little bit rounder. Not rounder? Can I? You know what? Let's play around a little bit. I don't think they got everything just right. We're gonna keep, you know, red hair, take no prisoners lipstick. Did she have freckles? Yep, freckles. Electric blue eyes. Let's take a look, shall we? We could be a number of people. There's this code down here that you can just sort of copy and paste if you figured out something online that you want to use. But we're not going with that. This looks to be about the shape of the head. Well, let's see how close we are with just the hair. Let's see, hair? And head. Skin tone. There we go. I'm a ghost. No. Actually, you know what? Kind of like the face. You know what? I think we'll keep it. Does present a few issues with that helmet, though. I'm not sure if that was just the coding or whatnot, but in the very first scene, you saw the hair sticking out through the helmet, so it's like tendril hair or something. Yeah. Okay, so now we get to pick what we want in this. I still tend to go soldier. Like Vanguard is almost as good. Some biotics. Nah. Let's keep her as a soldier. Oh, achievements and access to one bonus thing. Well, let's see here. I don't care about having the weird ammos because those are always something I get for default, I think. However, Reeve is a very interesting addition. You know, but yeah, we're gonna select Reeve, I think. All right, let's keep going.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Watson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative.
Give her the juice.
Don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay still.
Ow, my arm.
Still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping.
Goddamn, Steve Bloom. Stop trying to kill me.
Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake
Ow.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
Ow.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Super ow.
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
My everything still hurts, Miranda. Stop it.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Is this standard edition or special edition? What do you mean special edition? It was whatever edition I was able to get on Steam, and I have, I think, every single piece of DLC. Alright, well, let's give myself some combat mastery here. Oh, right. We want this definitely because I want better powering on a Renegade. And sure, let's give myself... let's give myself that as well. Before we get started here, one thing I wanted to take a look at was weapon technology.
Metagel is a common medicinal salve used by
technology.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create massive when subjected to an electrical current. Omni tools are handheld devices.
No, did they? Maybe here? Small arms, maybe. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, it is the. I believe it is the Digital Deluxe. Here's the Geth thing. Let me just let you read this for just a moment. I'll go grab a little drink here. So here's what I do not agree with, is that they used detachable thermal clips, which just brings back magazine, which eliminates the entire utility of these massive ammunition blocks that can fire for, 3,000 rounds and whatnot. And as a result,
trainer activated.
We are going with, what was it, unlimited ammo, I think?
On.
There. Now my quote ammo will never go away.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Yeah. Ow, ow.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind. Keep your head down, Shepard.
Get to cover. Lol. Exit the cover now.
Trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Oh. Yeah, no, we're good. Oh, really? Did I mess that one up? I did. Aha. Okay. Let's, literally, I messed that one up by bringing it, by clicking that too soon. Okay. Yes. Oopsie. Okay. I'll click the button after I'm not soft lock into this stupid thing.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blow. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Okay. Now we're back to...
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs.
Yeah. We'll worry about that in a moment here.
Look out! Keep moving. We need to get you to the shuttles.
I need Again? There we go. Yeah, it's like, well, we're ignoring some of the more egregious things. Okay, space, got it.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Right, okay, so we use this for that now. Okay. So how I would know I had Reeve now is a different story that we're just ignoring. But ow.
Nice work, Shepard.
I am the best. Got anything? Hey guys, what's going on over here? Well, okay. Anything in the back here? Nope, just crates. Oh, hi guys, how you doing? Oh. Oh.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Well, that's problematic.
More reinforcements heading your way. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launch. Take the elevator down 1 floor.
It's super effective.
Hurry! Get to the door. Run!
Ouchies.
You're doing great, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, free me. I've got mechs closing in on my position. Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery.
Good, because I was
Major
dead.
organs are again functional and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Let's see, I was super dead. Okay. Okay. Oh, right.
Update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Okay, Wilson. Seems a little sketchy here. All right. Find the Simon Says game. Okay, got some money. Yeah. Let's get the hell off this rock. Metal. Rock. Okay, what's going on? Oh. Wow. Gotta say, this is a really substantial window to take rockets to the face.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Man, I'm seeing a lot of envy from this man. It's like he's a little misogynistic going on here. Ooh, this guy. God, this is a pretty game. This is a pretty universe, really.
Shut. What?
Hi.
Stand up. What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
What now?
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm
Like, what are these thermal clips?
Stationed here for.
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Hello, boring guy number 2. I have a few questions. I'm just gonna ignore the gunfire.
This is the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time.
Worse?
Welcome back to your life.
How was I worse than dead?
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It is. I can't say much more than that for now.
Why
The
not?
Alliance officially declared you killed in action.
What's that emblem?
The whole galaxy thinks you're dead.
Why do I have
If we don't
N7
get to
armor?
those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
The good stuff? Really? God, you're boring. The answer is you don't have that option in the last game.
Just give the order, and I'll hit them with a biotic power.
Okay, you really want to show off. Heh, it got crushed.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you wanna
Goddamn
know?
right. Okay, who the fuck are you?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Well, you're apparently doing a bad job at that. Who's Miranda?
First woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Nothing really good happening there.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
There was a man who said TK421, and he was all right, and that they did not have any problem, and that they definitely didn't need a security team to come and take a look at the situation.
He said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
You can have those scenes quasi with Liara, Ashley, or Kaidan, but no one else. Those are the 3 love interests in the first game.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were.
Want to give me
Still
a
you.
percentage on
You
that?
just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Like, am I 90% me? Am I 30% me?
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you.
Go me.
Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
All right. Well, let's talk about my crew.
The
Speaking
last
of which,
thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up.
yeah,
Anyone else
that
make it?
hurt. That hurt a
Not
lot.
Everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But
Yeah, I saw
everyone
that.
else, including the non-alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
How about the Turian?
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
We're gonna get off this goddamn station. Speaking of which, why are we under attack?
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
And who would have that option? Well, I guess that part doesn't matter right now.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Hi.
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Who is Bitter, Bitter Man?
Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. Service tunnels are this way.
Answers, but does not necessarily like her. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got holes in the walls.
Ready to engage.
No, you're not. Sit down. Shut up.
Damn it, Wilson. This room...
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what... Oh, God. They found me.
It's almost
Wilson,
like we were directed into enemies.
Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit! They shot me!
Well, y'all some dead motherfuckers.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete.
Hooray!
We still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear.
Okay.
Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
I don't think you have that option. You're not God, though. Doing a pretty good job, not gonna lie.
Shepard, down here!
I just don't like... Oh, I can't shoot him? I can, technically. But it doesn't work.
Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me.
Why are you trying to kill me, bro?
We talk about this after we fix my leg.
Nope.
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Just gonna wait here. You,
Wilson's hurt bad. He needs help.
I want him to hurt a bit more.
We can't...
Okay.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't trust any of you. You're all enemies.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Well...
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves.
You seem...
There's only a few. We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
So weird having Spike Spiegel do this for
Okay,
me.
we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
No,
really isn't the
not at all.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
You told me you were with the Alliance. I don't like being played for a sucker.
I didn't lie to you, Commander. I was with the Alliance before I joined Cerberus. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything.
Who the what now?
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him.
His name is
Kinda
Tim.
stuck.
Tim. The Elusive Man. His name is Tim.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts.
Okay, so, just taking a pause here. Let's just think about what happened in the last game, since we all just, well, you and I, Quasi, because you're watching me live, but people who might be watching on YouTube. Let's tally up everything that Cerberus did in the last game. Worked with Exogeny to bring Thorian creepers, infected people with the Thorian virus, experimented on Rachni, killed Admiral Kahoku, had delivered multiple husk stations to at least 2 colonies, destroying both, by the way. I believe they blew up a ship or 2. I think I commented in the last game, in one of the later episodes, they caused more harm for humanity than I saw them helping. 4 billion credits to repair my ass doesn't necessarily balance that against however many millions or billions of credits it took for those colonies to be rebuilt. So let's just have a little level setting there. All right. Now, with that said, hack the planet. Oh Jesus! I forgot about this mini game. Let's see, and right, I'm copying code when I do in my regular job. All right, let's see here. Now, oh, what did I just do? Oh, right, Wilson.
You've been spotted. Have engaged.
Have engaged. Have engaged. Have engaged.
That's me, Shepard.
I don't care. This is the... Okay, you know what? That's kind of annoying.
Combat systems in Allied force casualty.
As I was saying,
Overload attack detected.
one of the things that I plan on doing is... y'all need to sit down. Sorry. One of the things I plan on doing is, as I can finish shooting here and not interrupt myself, is using, or rather, is not subjecting all of you guys to the planetary exploration stuff in this game, because it's a lot less interesting in the main than it was in Mass Effect 1, which is saying something. The probe system is annoying as hell. So what I'm going to do is go through the systems, those planets that have literally nothing for me to do on, no landings, no nothing interesting. I'll just do offline, and I'll keep a little list. and we will go through them live as a more concentrated and action-packed episode. I think that'll probably annoy the least amount of people. If you really want to watch this, I mean, you can. I guess I'll make a video for it if you really want to, but I can't think of anyone who actually would.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures.
How long?
Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Okay, so a question there. Long-term vacuum. Unless I hit a Lagrange point on that planet that I was orbiting, I would have done maybe 1 or 2 revolutions, because I was aimed almost at that planet. And then burned up and then died. Well, died and then burned up, I suppose. So I'm kind of curious as to how long is long-term on that one, I suppose. Also, we have 2 shuttles there. Shuttle there. Alright.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the...
Oh, hi.
But you were...
Right in the throat, too.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Why does your uniform have high heels?
Wilson betrayed us all.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming.
Speaking
Come
of
on,
which,
let's grab
hi
the
Jacob,
shuttle
how
and
you
get out of
doing?
here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
A few things, Miranda. Just a few things.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
How is your hair still perfectly coiffed, I think is the term, after dealing with a lot of murderous things? That's one question I have.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him.
Maybe I will.
He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
All right. Well, where were you in the last, 20 minutes?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Well, nobody just turned to ask him that. I have no idea what you're saying there, Quasi. One thing I will say, though, is that I unabashedly love this series, and especially this game, so any of my little nitpicks are just that. They are nitpicks. Overall, the story's great. People are great. Well, except for Jacob. Jacob can die in a fire, and if he never showed up in Mass Effect 3, I'd be glad, but, well, I can't do that. Oh, turn to ash. So that's an interesting question. Would the body turn to ash when it burned up in the atmosphere? I would think so, but we have what might be an ass pull for that. Armor. The armor is a synthetic ceramic weave, which I would assume have some ablative properties, heat ablative properties, if only to deflect all those bullets that are coming at you. Now, that undersuit, I mean, so the thing is rated for heat and cold, right? Your armor, as we saw in the first game, you have heat and cold factor 1 and 2, whatever it is. And even that suit can survive in those conditions for a matter of minutes maybe, but it can still survive. So that may contribute to the survival of your corpse at that point in a more complete pattern than just molecules in the atmosphere, same as Julius Caesar and Hitler. So, 1 second here. Okay, so let's continue with our little interrogation of Miranda.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Well, I did see a lot of bodies.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Tim? I get to go meet Tim?
Not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
So, rewind about 5 minutes. We saw 2 other shuttles. Just sitting there. First lie. Good job, Miranda.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case.
Haha!
Come on.
Dad jokes. It seems a relatively inefficient system for the station diagram? No, format. Also, ow, these scars
Before you meet with the
burn.
elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Wait, what?
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
So, metagame point. This is where you can change. Well, it might have been where you could have changed some of your stuff, but we'll see.
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Cave Johnson, we're done here. No.
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually.
Quote friend.
But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Alliance saved the Destiny Ascension and you killed Saren. What happened next?
Postscript? That was totally an easy decision to kill Caden.
Humanity was offered a spot on the Council. I recommended Captain Anderson for the position.
Yes, Captain Anderson is now Counselor Anderson. Though from what I hear, he preferred life in the military.
Still, good to know that the human council member isn't going to put politics ahead of defense.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Alright. Hey, what's going on, Jacob?
The elusive man waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Good, he can wait a little bit longer. What do we got for armor here? We've got... Oh, right! So, Some of those DLCs have already been installed. FYI. The first one, we have this Blood Dragon, which, as you might imagine, is a tie-in with Dragon Age. Originally created for the Earth Urban Combat Championship League, which sounds like an awesome sport, and I really hope we get that eventually. This armor has undergone much more field testing than most of modern militaries. Well, I'll let you finish reading there. Fuck the Geth. Get well soon, Shepard. From, death, whatnot. So, it's a fun armor, but not very practical. It will increase power damage by 15% and shield strength by 10%. We're going to ignore the armor I just skipped over there, divination. But you're having a good Monday. And look at the Cerberus assault armor, which I guess is technically in the scope of what we know currently. It's big and heavy weapon ammo, which is good, and shields and health. That's actually a decent set of starting armor. If I didn't have... Oh, well, I don't actually have anything else here. Alright, well, we're going to keep them with red. Well, that's just suggestive, isn't it? I'm doing quite well, actually. Back at work, finally. I kind of like the camo effect. That being said, though, I think Shepard wants to keep the blood stripe in the N7. Now, the tint... Yeah, let's keep that, okay. Oh, hey, we can make, ooh, black and red. Instead of gray and red? Yes, black. Blackest black. Material. We want a dull matte sort of thing to not be shiny. These we will have other options on. Right now we can just take a helmet or not. And those do... Well, they add to health right now. Today's alcohol is ENJXO Extra Smooth Brandy, by the way. Let's go with this armor for the moment. In-universe explanation, Shepard feels better in N7 armor than any Cerberus things. Oh, that's a good point. I'm going to stick with that, because fuck Cerberus, forever. That doesn't look as black as the other one did. But, okay. What's going on here? Hello. Wait, weren't you the president?
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Don't know me, motherfucker.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside.
Personal feelings?
Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
What about Admiral
The
Kahoku?
Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe.
Yes, they are!
We're on the same side.
No, we're not.
Just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
Are we, Mr.
While
President?
you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
That's right. I am the best around. Nothing's ever going to take me down, except for the people who just shot me and then killed me. We're ignoring that.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
So, one thing that's bothered me is that they say that the Alliance is still building. It's 2 years later, right? I look at one country, in this case, because I am American, and I have a focus on World War II history. I look at, okay, so say the fleets got mostly destroyed or hurt. Pearl Harbor, 1941. By 1943, late 1943 or 1944, our production facilities were so ramped up that we were just producing carriers and cruisers and battleships like it was ain't no thing. You're going to tell me, after seeing a dreadnought the size of Sovereign, even if you think it's a Geth thing, right? You can't think that all the Geth were dead. You got to think that there might be another one out there. This is how militaries think. I mean, come on here, guys. So you would be rebuilding as fast as possible to get your fleets back up to strength. Wartime economy, if nothing else. To say they're still hurt 2 years later is, well, it's a plot device, but it's not. It's edging out of my ability to say, okay, yeah, no, totally in universe. I mean, if nothing else, build a bunch of cruisers.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Yes, Divination, I need a little bit of grounding in my space sci-fi with magic and spaceships.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Goddamn right.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Abductions, Alliance Aid, Cerberus, and why me? Oh, I see what you're saying, Divination. Divination's saying, Poke Shepard's a question mark then, and I'm just thinking, and then said a symbol, so Prince, yes. But let's say, okay, maybe I believe Tim here.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor.
You got shitty
Miranda
agents
did
then.
Exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them.
So, okay, I'm looking at this here. Say you're a multi-billionaire, well, obviously a multi-billionaire, but your chair doesn't have the ashtray on the same side that you actually smoke on. That seems like a poor decision. Seems like some, you know, I mean, assuming it's a custom chair, why not put the ashtray on the other side? Come on here, man.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Beep boop boop. Alright, I leveled up. Okay. Let's see here. Do I have more people? No. Okay. Wait. Okay. It was a little odd. Oh, that's a wall shepherd. Good job. Alright, let's have... What are you Chucklefucks doing in there? Experimenting on more humans? Probably.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
That bodysuit does not seem like it's combat efficient. I mean, look at me. I've got pauldrons and armor plating over my private parts.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
Okay. On the one hand, Cerberus. On the other hand...
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
It looks like she powdered her face. Alright, let's take a look here.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
I do have to say that the facial features on Miranda are fantastic in their detail. Bravo to BioWare for figuring out that. And that is Yvonne I can't even pronounce her name. Stravinsky? No. Strathinsky? It's like, that's her face, right?
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What now?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're an automaton.
It's obvious you're
Goodbye.
not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
So, I was over here, and I thought the station name was outside. It's a, like, King Station out there, right? That wasn't just me being crazy? Oh, docking station. Ha ha ha. Ha, okay.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Cerberus gave me my body back. That's worth giving them a chance. One chance.
But you're still not convinced.
God, no.
Do you trust me, Commander?
You're part of Cerberus. I'll be keeping an eye on you, too.
Fair enough. I can't expect you to trust me just because I ask you. I'll just have to earn that trust.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
What now?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Okay. Well,
That's
you're
all for now.
another automaton.
Yes,
Got it.
ma'am.
Wow, I am really racking up the renegade points, aren't I? What am I at? Almost to the first paragon. Alright. Alright. I may take a little mute break later on here and, oh. Good to see they have remote scuttling charges. Alright, so I got a bunch of stuff for having a level 60 character. And I had a bunch of money, so I apparently got 100,000, which seems a little low, if I'm honest. My funding as a Spectre was somewhere in the range of $1 million, right? Credits, whatever it was. 99999999. Those credits didn't go away when I died. But I only have 100,000 left, so someone is either misspending, or I'm going to have to press one of these other trainer buttons over here. But okay, okay. And for having already beaten Mass Effect 2 a few times, another almost 250,000 credits. Oh, hey. Well, that's cool. Alrighty, alrighty. I'll exit this out. Right. I was saying just hit the button and get my money back. Also, edit the Paragon a little bit and increase my Paragon and Renegade to 50-50.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Not lewd ones? Okay.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappeared. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies.
Shut your
they were
face.
completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Alright, I was telling Quasi, Divination, but the rest of Mass Effect 1 I put up on my YouTube channel. You can probably go take a look at that if you want more answers about what happened what we did in the last game. Alright, so I have other weapons. Good. Let's take a get myself a damn assault rifle. No, that's a turbine. It looked like a rock in a garden. Right. No, we can't get that through there. Okay.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
This seems like it's literally just on a quarry. Little awkward like that. Not even a quarry. These are all square blocks.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Square blocks cut out. It's like it's a Minecraft colony. Spare parts. Oh, hi.
Strange. Security systems are disabled by the other colonies. Shoot them before they take out the shield. Here we go.
On target!
Allied force casualty.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
We're not alone. Question causing?
They've seen us.
Careful, hostile forces have engaged. Back
There we
systems
go.
engaged.
Oh, hi, guys.
Stop right there!
What's up?
You said you'd let me handle this.
Oh, hello, Tally.
Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No
Shut up,
organization
Praza.
would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent.
Damn right.
Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town.
We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
I'm getting reports that Twitch is down. Let me just take a look here. And redo this. Davination, I know that you were also watching the stream. If you can give me a heads up. Yeah, oh, okay. Twitch is up. Right. All right, Tally, you know what? Let's team up.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue
Only
over who
business.
killed who later.
Right, Cerberus?
Right now we've got a job to do.
You
Agreed. We work
fuckers.
together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Oh, well, thanks, Tally. That's the first genuine sign of concern a person I knew has shown for me. I appreciate that.
Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Oh, wait, what now? Did I just miss something? Alright. Yeah, I figured that out just now. But again, this session of Mass Effect is sponsored by Brandy.
Use overload on it.
Okay, Jacob. You should do that yourself, Jacob. There we go.
There we go!
You're done.
There we go!
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen.
Dick bags.
I want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Alright, still Minecraft colony, looks like. Creepy mine water. Well, that's what you fucking get.
First.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
My henchman? Well, way to be, I don't even something centric about it.
Going to cover!
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door. Taking cover!
Yes.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Lol, rip you guys. Well, super dead there.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
Well, maybe they should have waited.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Was Miranda dead? Yeah, Miranda's dead.
Have a nice trip.
Good job, Jacob.
Stun 'em.
I usually only drink whiskey, but I was out of whiskey. This is the last bottle of alcohol in my house I actually want to drink. After this thing is done, it's back to being on the wagon. Alright, so we collected some credits, collected some stuff.
This is valuable.
Got some scanning things done. What do we got over here? Tally, what's going on?
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's
Ah.
probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Okay.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Might actually be crazy, son.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Beep boop boop beep boop.
Have to hide. Mechs.
It's an effect of the MP.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What do
What
we
the
have
hell is
here?
that?
It's an alien.
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
How?
The Collectors have advanced technology.
Oh.
They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you.
Why is that one on
Freed you.
fire?
Then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his envirosuit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
Well, they
More
exist.
importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
Or maybe he can go eat a
What
dick.
happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
Beep boop boop beep boop.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
Come on, Tally.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it. But it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
Shocked face. Alright. Well, I don't trust Cerberus, so... Also, I'd like Tally.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
The face of my enemy. Gerharg.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Yeah, exactly. I build teams, you kill people.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Confirmed, huh?
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Alright, well you're not telling me things. We'll get to that in just a second here.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Oh, also, hi, Nico. Nico? Alright, they can manipulate relays, which we know the Protheans were able to do. Let's just put that out there.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
That's actually a pretty good question, not gonna lie.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader.
Goddamn right I am.
Track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Still a fucking Spectre.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
What?
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
I work in the government. We don't, like, classify people's dossiers, FYI. And B, if we did, they'd be redacted, not classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Well, we'll have to go grab him then.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Okay. Next.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker.
Wait, what?
If so, she can't be trusted.
Yeah, fuck the Shadow Broker, Jesus.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
You can't locate Space Boyfriend?
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Oh, hey! I just saved your ass from an exploding cockpit.
Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky. With a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone.
Fuck
The
them.
team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Oh shit, son. Oh, we back. We back, boys.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Yes. Yes, as the chat is saying, I do prefer the SR-1, a nice little light frigate. This is more in the range of a cruiser size. One thing that struck me in watching the scene for the first time in, what, 2010? 2009, something like that. The music was good, but I think, honestly, Clendathu Drop from the Starship Troopers soundtrack, the Starship Troopers movie, fits that much better. The sort of, here we go, brand new thing, we're doing this now. Sort of theme music, I suppose. So, I highly suggest that you go listen to that, song, at least the initial beginning of it, and see if that doesn't fit that scene with the Normandy, the lights popping on, and you just saying, "Okay, let's light the tires and kick the fires." To see if it doesn't fit a little bit better. Anyway, let's see here. Collectors confirmed as source of attacks on Freedom's progress. Acquiring survivor Vitor returned. I gotta get a scientist, but well, that's not necessarily a problem, I think. Let's see what we got here. Credits, iridium. All right, I think we're good to go. And then picked up. That always reminded me of, I forget the exact, oh, hold on a second. Hi, Jagger.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Yeah, but I don't care what you say.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring
Why are you
Professor
still
Solus
wearing
seems
high
like the most logical
heels?
place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
What now?
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Cyber war. Also, Nico, yes, that's entirely why I'm playing the Mass Effect stuff right now, is because we are prepping for Andromeda. Hence the new title I have here with Andromeda Prep Course. So I was playing through all the games, getting a good information thing, and seeing what we need to do. Now, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Goddamn. Well, we'll continue.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Okay. Armory, elevator, yes, okay. Yes, yes. Alright. Now, if you'll excuse me for just...
Welcome aboard, Commander.
And who are you? We'll find out that in just one moment here. I'm going to put on a journal entry and just take a tiny little 30-second break here. Not turning off the stream or anything. I just needed to go get one thing done here in my house. So we will talk about the Turians.
1200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council, to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
All right, sorry about that, and we're back. So, as you'll see on the site here, it's popping up all of the other, well, quite a bit of the DLC that I have currently downloaded. Operation Firewalker, some of the Normandy stuff, a few of the DLC characters. As I was saying earlier, I have both the digital deluxe version.
The number 4 hydrogen tank. Lock it down, Edie.
All right, thank you, Joker. Both the digital deluxe version, and then I just purchased, I think, literally every piece of DLC that I could for this game. Additionally, all every piece of DLC for Mass Effect 3.
Sometimes it's just like, there's all this. It's like,
No, I don't know, Joker. Piece of DLC for Mass Effect 3 because I am a consumer whore. Let's see what.
No? Oh, that's good too. And still good.
I'll be getting Andromeda for the PC because A, all my saves are on the PC, and B.
So, come here too often?
Oh, thanks, Joker. I assume that the PC version will have better graphics. There's all those sort of changes up. That was Cadence Station, the other one. Let me open up the shutters again. Alright, we can see the beauty of space. Alright, let's talk to Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Ship cancer. Question in the stream is, will Andromeda carry you over anything from Mass Effect 1 through 3? The answer is no. They are breaking from that, I think, well, for a number of reasons. But Andromeda is breaking off at what I think is 2185 year, in which was just post Saren. And this takes place, Mass Effect 2, I believe, takes place in 2187. So they're not going to carry anything forward except for maybe just the mention of, hey, Saren had a Geth thing, which I assume will be in the in Mass Effect Andromeda. But that'll probably be the only reference, and maybe it's like, oh yeah, Shepard saved us from the Citadel and then died, and nothing else happened ever that we know about. Right, guys? Right? But it's just still good to see what happened back in the Milky Way, I think. Okay, here we go.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
I was just gonna say that, actually. So yeah, Joker, I fucking died.
Commander,
So, how do you think we're doing?
well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
He will comment on the last 2 squad members that you went out on an away mission with. So it's good to sometimes let's come back to the cockpit and see what he says about your squad members. I kind of like that.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Well, shit. Thanks, Alliance. You fucked up a good thing.
That's it for now.
Oh, forgot
See
to
ya,
ask.
Commander.
No, Joker. Wanted to ask you one last thing. Come on back here, Billy.
Commander,
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. You know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yeah, lots of those people in comp sci. Also, Quasi, I will, of course, be streaming my playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda the day I get it. I actually might take a few days off to just sort of do this thing. So you're more than welcome to watch me and comment and take a look and see what's going on. But yes, Joker is the best. I really enjoy him. Now let's see what messages we got. Whoa, that's a lot of messages. Keith David says, on the off chance the rumors are true and you actually are alive, in his gravelly voice. Oops. That one is red. Saeed Masane. He's on Omega, right? Right, so we have a downed ship we gotta go rescue. Well, thanks, Admiral. Admiral Lance Hendrickson. Little creepy last sentence there. I'm going to ignore the collector thing for the moment because that's further on down the line. We were talking about earlier the Blood Dragon stuff from Dragon Age, obviously, because BioWare can't goddamn stop going from one side to the other. I think even Dragon Age Inquisition has Mass Effect references. Project Overlord. This is a really good DLC that we will be playing once we get a few more companions missions done at the very least. And on one of the other DLCs I have here. Alright, so we have finished our perusal of messages. Let's go get some of the other stuff done here.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Cool. Alright, let's choose my personal loadout. What do I have? I have the options for... Well, again, we're staying away from the collector stuff just yet, because it doesn't make sense in Universe yet. I haven't met the collectors. This, however, I will take. Katana or Eviscerator? Lieber Shaft 2180 Shotgun, ja. Serrated things, we will accept the Eviscerator. Mantis or Incisor? You know, I usually pick the Incisor with, you know, it's bam bam bam, but I think I'm going to do the Mantis, honestly. And we have, I believe the Arc Projector is something I'm going to choose for this stage of the game. Now, neither, we don't have options for Jacob or Miranda just yet. We can see some of the pistols, shotguns, and assault rifles. Sniper rifles, I suppose, are available. We've also got Jacob to talk to. And we'll get that out of the way.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
I do too, friend.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Question, which I'll be playing first in Andromeda, male or female rider? Well, I will be playing female because I like giving agency to the females in the games. The first time I played Mass Effect, I played it as male Shep in Mass Effect 1. That's because I was just used to playing males in video games. And the voice actor was fine, he wasn't bad. But in each subsequent playthrough, FemShep has in the Mass Effect series, I forget the exact actress's name. It just escapes me at the moment. But she has a much better delivery. Whether that will be true in Mass Effect 2 or not, Mass Effect, sorry, not 2, Andromeda, I'm unsure. I'm going to start with the female rider. The female not Shep, I suppose. We will see if I continue with that, or not.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
I'm not sure. Apparently I muted myself. I was saying, apparently to no one, that I would really like them to bring in whoever played the XB of FemShep in Wreck-It Ralph. I think that would be a fantastic additional female voice for the not Shep in Andromeda. Jennifer Hale was fantastic in these 3 games. Really just absolutely fantastic. Brought a lot of life to the character. And I know that whoever it was in Wreck-It Ralph, the female Marine commander, she actually has gone on talk shows dressed as essentially cosplaying her character from Wreck-It Ralph. And I think that is just fantastic. And I'd love her to do the voice for who is it? Ryder. I would absolutely love that.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Thank you, Quasi. Jane Lynch, for those playing the home game. Jane Lynch is fantastic, and I would love her. I would love it if they had picked her as the voice. I actually have not seen who they have picked for Fem Rider. I'll just say that. They sort of blew it out of the water a lot with the characters in Mass Effect. They got a lot of the really big names in voice, in the voice things. They picked a lot of good sci-fi celebrities. Edie, for instance, is number 6 from Babylon 5. Seth Green is Joker, being Seth Green. Steve Bloom has his little cameo. Since Steve Bloom and I forget who plays Nathan from Uncharted. Well, those two were like some of the main voice characters in most video games, and them and like Troy Barker, I think, is like 95% of all the male voices in the games. Let's see who else. We've got a lot of Babylon 5 people, actually. Plus, you've got people like Keith David. You've got Admiral Hackett, who God, I'm forgetting his name here. But he played the android Alien, and he's played a lot of other sci-fi roles. A lot of really famous ones, and they're absolutely fantastic. Whether they will be able to get those, or that quality and that name recognition for Mass Effect Andromeda, I don't know. Maybe Andromeda 2 will have the people, because we didn't have all that many people in Mass Effect 1. We had the 2 or 3 main name people, in this case Keith David and the Admiral Hackett. The rest of them were no names, as far as I was aware. I didn't know who Tali was, or Garrus, or Rex, or Ashley, or Caden, Liara. I mean, Seth Green, obviously, but Seth Green's not necessarily what you would think of as a A-list voice actor. PB? Really? The Asari Peavy? Is that what we're going with? Nico, why? Okay, you know what? We'll get off my voice actor tangent for just a moment. We'll get some more of the exposition hour here.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Well, that's quite useful, actually.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Also, Christine Larkin. I haven't actually played Telltale Walking Dead the series. It might be something that I take a look at once we finished all of the Mass Effect trilogy here and played a bit of Andromeda. But we'll see. Now, however, I think it is time to talk with Yeoman Chambers.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant.
Another hot redhead.
I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Working under me, huh?
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
That was a weird little side thing, but sure.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Sure, let's
Do you have
chat.
a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Of course you do.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Yeah, but again, as I talked about 2 hours ago, Cerberus is responsible in the first game for the death, assassination, really, of Admiral Kahoku, a Alliance admiral. The death of 2 colonies, another ship, the number of biological warfare experiments, and there is literally nothing that they did positive in the first game. It was always an Alliance Black Ops organization that was doing terrible, terrible things to Alliance citizens. There was nothing positive about them. My resurrection is the only positive thing that I can actually point to up till now in this entire universe. So, Kelly, I think you might have a little bit of a blind spot.
Sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Yeah. So, Kelly, about your loving.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Interesting, Quasi. So, spoiler, sorta, kinda, not really. You can't. You can romance Kelly, but I think that eliminates all your other romance options. I mean, you know, it's fiery redhead and all, but interesting choice. Interesting choice, Quasi. In this case, let's just catch her.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
I think we will, Kelly. Alright, let's start at Deck 4. Alright. We have a shuttle over here. And over there we have space for something else, which we'll have to see about in a little bit.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Interesting. And the ground vehicle. Huh? I'm not seeing anything right there. We'll have to see. Alright, so right now we have starboard cargo is blocked off. And port cargo is blocked off. Okay. Let's go over here. We have a subdeck down here. Huh. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything down here just yet. I wonder if that will be later on in the game, people. Oh well. Oh! Hello!
You came all the way down here to see us?
Yes, I did.
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Oh, hello!
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
Alright.
Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
So we got a Scotsman, and we got a New York person, yeah? Alright.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What's the issue there, Kenneth?
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field please.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
I'd just like to comment that the Scottish engineer is giving it all he's got, Captain. Alright, that's it. I like these two, honestly. They're great characters. Little bit characters, but still. I honestly hope that we have a Scottish engineer in whatever ship that they give the Spectre, Ranger, whatever the hell we're gonna, whatever the hell special ops person we're gonna be in the next game. Because that's just a great thing. Every Mass Effect game should have a Scottish engineer. This is 100%. I am on board with that.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Also, in answer to the chat here, yes, that person will be down there eventually. I was being sort of totally sarcastic, honestly, in terms of I don't know who's going to be down here. But let's ask the engineers a few questions, yeah?
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Oopsie.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags.
Oh yeah, right in the daddy bags. God, I love Kenneth. It does help that I am also part Scottish, so I'll consider part Scottish. Alright, guys, I'll get back to you later.
I'm amazed Shipper came down to see us.
I told you she would.
It's alright, I would.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Alright, let's take a look at our score. Well, this is considerably different from the last Normandy. Also, is it me or does this look like something out of Akira? Like where the words are hard. Where Akira is actually, you know, stored in like that sort of weird cryogenics facility. But if you're playing the home game, so this is the lower deck in the original Normandy, sorta. Obviously, we have nothing over here, but we have where the Mako would have been over there, sort of, and Ash would have been there. Rex would have been sort of sitting on his ass over there. Garrus there, Lions Normandy, and then the engine would have been sort of there, but it's not there. So, let's head up to the crew quarters, which would be the second deck, I suppose. We have creepy little women's restroom. I say creepy, but the men's restroom is literally no better.
The starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
Shocking. I wonder when it will be needed, friend.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Interesting story, guys. We will come back to these people because that's a nice little thing that keeps happening. They've got a nice view of the core. That's kind of creepy for sleeping in, but we'll just continue with that. And life support is off limits. Support observation is off limits.
Shepard, women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
I love that. Okay. Let's keep going on here. Nico talks about the Mako 2.0, the Nomad. I think I may or may not have already probably drunk purchased it. Purchased the Nomad model on Amazon. So I am fully on board. This is what would have been the captain's cabin in the Normandy 1.0. Hi, Miranda. The bed is a lot better, let's be honest. It was like two little twins. And they've also got a little... they will have a window, which is awesome. A little bit of structural vulnerability, but we're just going to ignore that for the moment. Also a little couch for, I don't know, chilling out, reading your data pads. But let's talk with Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Can we talk?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I don't know. They're pretty evil. Guys in the chat, pretty evil? Yes, no? I think so.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Yes, the vote is 100% pretty evil out of 10. As I was detailing, they killed a lot of people in Mass Effect 1. They really did. For, as far as I can tell, no benefit. Again, guys in chat, was there any benefit? We're not talking about Mass Effect 2 or 3. Is there any benefit in Mass Effect 1 that Cerberus was doing for the Thorians, or the Rachni, or any of that, or Hoku, obviously, or any of the other stuff that they did? Was there any benefit to humanity that you could tell?
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division.
Accident.
But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Uh-huh. Alright, and again, the consensus from chat is literally no benefit to having Cerberus doing what they're doing. On a side note, we have 3 Nomad models, I suppose. Batarians quality, by the way. On Amazon. $200 for a remote-controlled Nomad ND1. $100 for a die-cast ND1, and I'm assuming a smaller die-cast one for $10. I can't figure out which one might be a purchase, but a big die-cast Mako, Noi Mako, I suppose, might be in my future. We'll have to see what the bonus for this last year comes out to be. Anyway, let's continue here.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special.
Goddamn
Whatever
right
else
I am.
people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Admiral Kahoku, who you're referencing there, Nico, would disagree. Admiral Kahoku was only concerned about the recon team that he had sent out. An admiral concerned about an 8-man recon team. That shows a dedication. He wanted to find out what was going on. Well, what was going on was that Cerberus had set up a beacon that they had zoomed in on. That beacon was in the middle of a thresher maw nest, similar to a coos. And as we all know, well, people who were watching the last game at least, a coos was where the quote-unquote sole survivor version of Shepard would have had their entire team massacred by thresher maws, which was again a Cerberus operation. There was Corporal Toombs, I believe? Toombs, yes. The survivor of a coos, which you hear sole survivor and then you hear another survivor. Toombs didn't necessarily survive wholly. He was taken by Cerberus operatives and experimented on. They threw thresher maw venom through his veins repeatedly. They tortured him to see why he survived, which is why when he escaped from them, he then went on a killing spree, killing all of the former Cerberus scientists. I did not necessarily have... I had a lot of sympathy for Toombs. And I didn't kill him, obviously, because he was in the right, because you're being tortured. I would totally, kill people who were torturing me. Zero regrets on that one. So go Toombs. I hope that you have found peace. But Cerberus did that, and we're adding that to Cerberus's tally of shitty things they've done that they need to pay for.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you.
Creepy.
Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification.
I can tell.
Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Yeah, well, with that body.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
I'm sure.
Chef
All right.
Surprise again. Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
So, I think, Nico, you were talking about how Donnelly and I forget who else was one of your favorites. Garner is one of my favorites.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Yeah, I love Gardner. Yeah, Nico, what's up? Just type it in chat there.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Yeah. Yeah, the chat's agreeing with me. This guy is awesome. I love Gardner. He is awesome.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man? But losing it, I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that
Thoughts on
plumbing a
Cerberus, there we
sewer,
go.
routing an air duct, or
How
keeping
do you feel
everyone...
about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
The answer, Nico, is a certain blue person. And I'll leave that. Quasi knows who I have the eyes for, so we will. I'll let him. You can either say or you can figure it out yourself.
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Nope.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Okay, I'm right back to it, Gardner. You're awesome. Keep on keeping on.
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Well, who do we have here?
Commander Shepard.
Hello.
I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Also, Quasi is completely correct there.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Welcome back, Doctor. Also, Nico, of course, there's only one option in this entire series of who you romance as FemShep. Let's be honest.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Did you know?
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Well, you know, Doctor, I had about 1 million credits before this entire thing sort of, went down. Granted, Cerberus only brought me 100,000, but well, if I click this one little button here...
Activated.
Oh, what was that? I have no idea.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical.
And
I trust you, Commander.
That is one of the meta things, is that I can understand people joining Shepard. Not joining Cerberus. Joining Shepard.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Oh, well, she's actually like a computer. Okay. Find Brandy.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Look pretty much 30 degrees to my left, and I see a nice bottle of brandy right here. But I don't think that's the same thing they're asking for. Alright, so Miranda took my old cabin. Let's see what my new cabin looks like. Ooh, shiny. We've got... Oh god, I got spaced. Why are you giving me a window to look at the stars when I died in open space? That's a terrible decision.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Well, I just looked at space. Gotta poop myself. Good use of resources, Bioware. You spent how many hours figuring out the water physics of the toilet? Well, we're just sort of not going to look at a lot of these achievements right now because those are from previous games. You have my same private terminal up here. A fish tank on a warship, which seems quite useless. Alright. Armor locker. Oops. Okay. We have a data pad. Got a little lounge with some wine glasses. Alright, Cerberus, I don't know what you think is going on here, but we'll go with it. And music. That's loud. Next. Alright. None of the music that you've picked on whatever little MP3 version you've got there is good. So let's just keep moving on, moving on. Nico, that's where you're wrong. That will be a thing I do. Okay. Okay, so.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Have I now, Kelly? Alright, there's nothing there. Let's... Well, of course, there's only one thing that we can do here, guys. And gals. So here, first, before I continue with that thought, we have the new global map, essentially. And you've got things like this, where you have to go and explore these things. A little more flavor text. Always nice. And here's one of the major problems with Mass Effect 2. Probing.
In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Probing is annoying as all hell. Oh, I saw something move. Oh.
Probe away. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe away.
Now, just imagine doing this 30 or 40 planets. Just scanning forever.
Probe away.
Sometimes it's fun. Most times it's not.
Launched. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
So, oopsie, I want to go back in there. So again, what I described now an hour, 2 hours and 40 minutes ago, I will be doing very, very few planetary scanning things live. Most of what I will be scanning, well, rather, I will scan in my off hours. And then I will just be essentially going to the planets. I'll be writing down what planets have the more interesting things on them, either Firewalker missions or away missions of some sort. And I will write those down, and then in just pretty much one complete session, I will go through all the planets that have the more interesting things, or actual interesting things, really. And
Probe launched.
just do them all in one fell swoop. And I will not subject you guys to more than just, well, this, essentially. This one system's worth of scanning here. Because, frankly, it's boring as hell. And I am very glad that BioWare got rid of this for Mass Effect 3. Of all my major issues with Mass Effect... Yeah, okay, that's another annoying part. So if we go back here and click... Ammo reload. Okay. Add probes. Okay, well, let's just finish that up then. Probes and scanning the planets is incredibly annoying. Oh, god damn it. So, we're going to ignore that part of Mass Effect 2, just completely. I'm going to do it all because... well... okay, apparently I have more probes than I need. I'm going to do it all because... I will need to for Mass Effect 3 to get that little extra little bit. But... it's boring to everyone else, so why do it? Instead, do the fun things. So, I'll let you read this. Alright, and let's dock and do this thing, right? Oh, by the way, I have 300,000 credits. I had 1,000,000 credits. That's what I will keep with because fuck the game. Okay, that should be a million credits or so. Well, now we have squad selection. So, before we get any additional squad members, let's take a look at what Cerberus think they are. We have Zaid Masani, a soldier par excellence. The professor, Dr. Morton Solus. Archangel, a good sniper. The Warlord, a Krogan. The Convict, Jack. And the Master Thief, Kasumi. All right. We'll have to use Miranda and Jacob, at least for this initial mission. Now, I don't feel like using any of my upgrade points. I feel like getting Combat Mastery, Reeve, and well, okay. Where's a rank of Incendiary Ammo? Jacob, however, let's get at least that. Now, we could get Polar Barrier. Polar Barrier. Well, I didn't get Cerberus Operative, I suppose. Well, let's get that and that. Miranda, let's do this, this, and that. Okay. Now, we've already gone through and taken a look at what they can acquire.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife now.
Fuck you, Batarian.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Why are you still wearing heels, Miranda? Jesus. Also, yes, Quasi. Fuck all Batarians forever. If you watched my Mass Effect 1 playthrough, I'm gonna keep on keeping on with that entire sort of thought process. And any Batarians I can kill, I very well might kill. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
Right. We got Zaid Masani. He's awesome.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
All right.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
Of course.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
Big goddamn heroes.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Yeah, I read that, Nico, and I was most sad about that. Because Jacob is boring as hell, guys. I think everyone agrees with that. Miranda's kind of awesome. And Zaid's awesome. But Jacob's just sort of there. Alright, no one gets collector's stuff just yet. Alright, and this is Omega. It's a giant place. Hello? Transport over here.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Backstory. Miranda had to come to Omega and work with Liara to rescue my literal corpse from the Shadow Broker. So, if you saw Mass Effect 1, the Shadow Broker said that they'll remember that the next time that I needed help, when I denied them some information. The Shadow Broker decided to try to take my corpse and deliver it to the collectors. I am not pleased with this information, so we have a little bit of backstory. Now, yes, afterlife is there. Fuck Batarians. Forever.
Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
End is not. Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human, and you. The Protheans cast off the lesser races, the Krogan, the Vorcha, and the humans. And so they dwelled in filth, on worlds made of dirt and feces. And there they lay until they stumbled into the skies. The lesser races will be our downfall. The word is clear.
Ah, did you hear that? There have been some Rachni vessels, Rachni scout vessels found. Okay.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya T'Loak calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hand. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
I'll talk to you later.
Alright, we'll go talk to him afterwards. First, though, we're just sort of looking around for what's going on here. Hmm? Huh. Yeah, no, fuck you, Batarian.
I might have something.
Announcer.
Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can. But don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Oh yeah, gonna buy some porn. And of course we buy a model Victorian cruiser. And sure, let's buy some simulator components. And some more damage.
I'll take it.
They have it over on the murder rate.
Tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
No, not too many. You stay away. We kill you.
I don't know a Captain Gavorn. Why would I tell him anything?
Go away. Talk too much. Gavorn's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gavorn's tricks. We leave.
Yeah, goddamn Vorcha.
Hello there. Might interest you in some salvage tech?
Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
Sure.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I
Damn.
decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
What?
Why does Herrick control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut it, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
I could go talk to Herrick for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. Thank you.
All right. There's a reason I did it in that, or no, I'm doing it in this order. But first, you know, let's go talk. Let's go buy this stuff first. Also, we have the couplings. Can I Gabby? Maybe skin weave. And shotgun damage.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
He's got a cigar.
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
Tell me about your deal with the Quarian over there.
Suspicious. If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
What if you and I make a deal? You let him set his own prices, and I won't break your legs.
With barely contained terror, you drive a hard bargain, human.
I haven't even started.
Resignation. Very well. I will release the Quarian from his promise. Conciliatory. To show there is no ill will, I offer you a discount on my own wares.
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day.
Right, so I threatened the dumb Elcor. Let's buy hack module here. Passive chest plate. Alrighty. My death ship. And a visor. Let's go talk with Ken.
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist. A researcher known only as Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested Cerberus may also be tied to the death of Admiral Kahoku several years ago.
Yeah, they were.
2 years after a Geth attack
Oh.
nearly destroyed it, the colony of Zeus Hope has announced plans for an expansion. The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now.
Good to hear.
Need companionship, but want something more than a one-night arrangement? We're here to help. Cat-to-nose relationships was created with one purpose: to connect lonely
I heard you spoke to Harry. Thank you so much. At this rate, I'll be off the station in no time.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits
Really?
to pay my way. But I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Yeah. Get the hell off Omega, Ken. You're better than this.
Imagine this. You're in the Nexus. It's late. The only one around is that screeching prophet and a few Vorjas scratching for food. Suddenly, a shot. Red-hot lifeblood pours from a wound in your back as your life ebbs away. The attacker leans forward, hoists your valuables, and says, "Good thing you didn't have a Devlon stinger." Devlon Industries.
Fine sidearms to save you from death.
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks and great music.
Suck a dick. Nothing there. Alright, so I think we've hit Harrods, we've hit Ken's, and we've hit the Marsh Prophet. We hit the talking to that Prophet. Yeah. Come on, that's it. There we go. Alright, so I think that we have finished all the extraneous portions of Omega.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting
Go on in. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
This is true.
You've let 10 people in while I've been standing.
Uncaring.
What you got?
What are you looking at?
Batarians.
A man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
Damn right. Get the fuck out of my way. That's right. Goddamn Batarians. Alright, what we got here? Now we got dancers. Drinks. Oh, hey. Yeah, let's put on the bottle of brandy.
I knew a bar out on the front looked like this. Me and some friends got stupid one night. Long story short, tempers flared, followed by pistols. We all got out, except my buddy Narco. Places like this are slaughterhouses dressed as nightclubs. I shit you not.
Alright, Zed. What's up, Turian bartender? I got things to do.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Well, you too, friend. What's up?
That's close enough.
We gonna play this game?
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face. I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega? I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one ruler. Don't fuck with Arya.
And 1,000 fan fictions were launched. All right. FYI, Arya is voiced by whoever it was in The Matrix, the girl in The Matrix. I forget her exact name. I'm going to get some water in a brief moment just to make sure I'll have a hangover tomorrow morning. So.
I like it. Easy to remember. If you forget, someone will remind you.
Then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
You can try. Carrie Ann Moss, thank you.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, let's find out some information.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him? The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you. What can you tell me about him? Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course. I'm trying to track down Archangel. You and half of Omega. You want him dead too? Why is everyone after him? He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him. Just the kind of guy I'm looking for. Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel.
Oh shit.
That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Hey, what?
What kind of trouble? The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them. That could be our way in. They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up. Which merc groups are after Archangel? Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel. What can you tell me about Archangel? Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me. What can you tell me about Archangel? Not as much as I'd like. If you make your own... He's reckless and idealistic. I appreciate the help. See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him. So you must know what's what on Omega. Everything that's worth knowing.
Yes,
I
Quasi.
don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time. Tell me how you got set up here. That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer? Mind your own damn business. One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am. Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you. Maybe I'll come back later. Maybe I'll be here.
You're always here, Arya.
I hear you're recruiting.
Step inside. You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Show me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
Impressive. So, you're here to fight then?
Sure, if this is the place to go after
Goddamn right.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing, operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jarrett's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
What now?
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Pretty goddamn good, let's be honest.
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
That's a terrible idea.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know enough to get yourself killed.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Oh, but I like that gun. Okay, so there's one or two other things we want to do on Omega here before I go to sleep tonight. But oh, hey, look who it is.
Commander Shepard, is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you to remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
Okay.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
Interesting. Well, it's good to see that's going on. There's one other thing I'd like to do before I head out for the night here. And I will be back Theoretically around 5 or 5:15 Eastern tomorrow. Depending on if the metro in DC here is dying, on fire, or just late. First, we dance. We do the shepherd shuffle. I am the best dancer. Second, whatever this liquid is. Sure, this looks alcoholic. Some powerful stuff.
Shepard, are you alright? How much did I drink?
One drink. That's all it takes. Racist Batarian bastard.
What
Looks
now?
like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
Fuck Batarians.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
I think I'll go give that bartender a taste of his own medicine.
He won't be expecting you, that's for sure. Give that Batarian bastard what he deserves.
All right, let's go. All right, you drunken Batarian bastard, let's do this.
Why don't you? No, humans all like to say is here, have a drink on the house.
Fuck you.
But you drank? You shouldn't get. Wait, you don't want me to.
Now, drink it.
No, you can't.
Drink it, or I'll blind you one eye at a time.
Damn, Skippy. Yeah, Tyrion bro. I forgot you could just sort of look at the strippers. Alright, well, we're done with that. Oh, right, one last thing.
You said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Aria's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Aria's now.
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer.
She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
Good tactics.
I should be going.
All right, and I think that is everything that I can do without starting the Archangel and/or Morden missions, which I think I will leave for tomorrow. A few things need to get done the rest of this evening here, and then get to bed a little early. So I will be back approximately 4:45, 5:15 Eastern tomorrow, and we will start this up again. And we will be doing Archangel, and then Morden. And that should be quite an interesting start to the game.
Head of the Vorcha task force. Got something to report?
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Aria's sight. That's about it.
5:15 p.m. So 17:15 Eastern.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
All right, Nico and Kazi, I will see you tomorrow. Anyone who's watching on YouTube, I will see you in the next video. Have a good night.